Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Paul, and I'm a former Oakland County prosecutor. So this video is going to walk a potential client through an entire case, how different parties view the case itself, and how to ultimately gain a competitive advantage. So in Oakland County, we have a number of district courts, and Oakland County goes from the 43rd District Court all the way up to the 52-4 District Court. There's a lot of judges, there's a lot of different prosecutors. The Oakland County Prosecutor's Office prosecutes all felonies and most misdemeanors. Each court has their own city, township prosecutors that may be on the case. We like to call them local prosecutors. It will make a difference in your case depending upon who your prosecutor is and ultimately who your judge is. So it's important when you reach out to me that we're going to gather some information. I'm going to want to know what city your case happened in. If you have any paperwork, it would probably say the court. We may not know who the judge is right away, but we will talk about the potential judges at that court. All different courts in Oakland County require a different approach. Each client's case requires a different approach depending upon what they're charged with. So here are all the district court judges. Here are the circuit court judges. If you're charged with a felony, your case would start at the district court level and ultimately could be bound over to the circuit court. But let's get into how we can create a competitive advantage in Oakland County. And what I can say as a former prosecutor in Oakland County, every case pretty much is a name and a charge. And let's picture this on a big stack of different files, and they all kind of look the same. And let's picture that this prosecutor and judge are at a grocery store and they're shopping, and there's all these different options. And they need to decide what resource level they're going to put into different cases, what cases they're going to show compassion for, understanding for. And a lot of times it's difficult to do that because all cases look the same. And being an Oakland County prosecutor, I felt that way as well, that I have a name, I have a charge, there's a law in the books that appears to be violated, so that means that that person is a criminal. And now being on this side, working with clients for over a decade, I can tell you that I've never had a client reach out to me that said, I'm a criminal, I committed a criminal act, and that's it. It's typically a hardworking person who respects the law, who has a family, a job, and they say, I'm being charged with X. And it feels like the walls are closing in on them. It feels like, well, what can I do? It already happened. What are my options? And a lot of times clients tend to want to fight, disagree, just cause to go in the opposite direction of what the case is saying. And for a small part of cases, there may be something for a trial or disagreement, but most cases in Oakland County, the police report is going to tell the majority of the story, and that's a fixed document. That's something we can't change. That's what the prosecutor and the judge are going to base their entire case off of. And I don't think that's fair. And not because it's not fair for the incident, because if the incident happened, that's fixed. And we can't go back and change it or tell a different story. What we can do is we can write chapters 2, 3, and 4. And what that means is leading with empathy and adopting a growth mindset, to humanize your case, to take your case beyond a name and a charge, to tell a judge and prosecutor who you've been in the past, where you're going in the future, and what you're doing in the present in order to learn from your case. That's what a growth mindset is. It's taking a case where you wish it didn't happen, you wish you could undo it, maybe you didn't mean to do it or didn't have the right context or understanding, but after reflection and working through a proactive program, you realize that there was a mental, emotional, or physical thing in your life that led you to detour for the case. And that makes a lot of sense to me. It doesn't always make a lot of sense to a prosecutor and the judge because they don't understand that good people commit crimes and why they do them. And to provide them that context, it's not a defense, it's not an excuse, but it is the reason. If you can provide the reason to a prosecutor or judge to why something happened, And even if you broke the law and you are guilty, it gives them some comfort that you at least understand how this happened, and you can show them the steps you're taking in order to learn from it and to come out a better person. That means coming out of a case being a better member of society, a better family member, a better employee or entrepreneur, someone who's more insightful and in tune with life and themselves. And coming out of a case and turning a negative situation to a positive situation is what a growth mindset is all about. In Oakland County, there's a lot of talk about the reputation of the prosecutor, the judges, and a lot of people are very intimidated by Oakland County. And with reason, sure, there are some stories, there are some courts that can be a bit more difficult. But the common thread is that hard work and understanding travels a really long way. And that is the competitive advantage in Oakland County that my clients adopt. It's having a strategy from day one. It's about putting the best business practices in place for my clients, putting those strategies in place that allow them to stand out among the crowd, to tell their story, to humanize them. Now, the prosecutors and judges in Oakland County expect a lot. I've had clients tell me that my clients are the most prepared clients that they see. I've had miracles happen in certain courts. I've had clients obtain results that no one's even heard of. And that's not a guarantee that's going to happen in your case. But hopefully it's motivation to know that if you work really hard and you really try to understand why this happened, that a judge and prosecutor are going to be willing to work with you. To work with you as a human and to understand that you yourself want your freedom, want your ability to travel, have a driver's license, potentially not have a criminal record. Those are things that we need to gain compassion for. And we gain compassion for your case by earning that, by being proactive, saying yes to a proactive program. You're going to work really hard to earn those things, but it's going to be easy to understand. It's going to be there for you to accomplish. You just need to say yes and work hard on that. And I only take on a small amount of cases every month because I can't say yes to everyone. But if your case is the right fit, I'm going to say yes to you. If I can't take your case on, I'm going to do the very best to make sure you have a great lawyer to help you. And I'm always going to be there to answer your questions or give you guidance. I want people going through the criminal justice system to come out better for it. Being a prosecutor, being a criminal attorney, being a husband, a dad, I understand that life happens. I understand that it doesn't always make sense to everyone involved, but I want to be there to help you tell your story. I look forward to helping you with your Oakland County case.